Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. How we doing today? Today we are going to be doing some sort of pack reviews, but I wanted to think of a different way to do them. I know a lot of people do tiered list. Today we're going to be doing a bracket. Today we will be doing a bracket for the expansion packs and the game packs, and then in a future video, probably in a few weeks, we'll be doing stuff packs and kits. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the bracket. All right, so here we are on the website Bracket Fights. I did create these brackets on my own just from screenshots of the game. I put all of them in random for their seeding, so I don't really know what is paired with what. I just kind of threw them in there and we'll go from there. First off, we're doing our expansion packs. So we're gonna go two at a time until we end up with a winner. All right, so up here on the top left, we have our first battle. It is Cats and Dogs versus For Rent. This is a really tough one for me because honestly, I've never played For Rent as a landlord because it is so broken, but I love living in apartments. So that is a tough one for me, but Cats and Dogs, it's great having pets in your game. I love Brindleton Bay. And I don't really play with the vet career that often, but it is a good active career when you do want to play with it. So I think for this one, we're going to have to go with Cats and Dogs. All right, next battle, we have Discover University versus Eco Lifestyle. These are all my raw opinions too. Like I said, I didn't even look at who was facing who. I will say Discover University has one of my favorite cast sets. I do enjoy going to university, but I don't do it very often because it's very time consuming. As for Eco Lifestyle, I don't like the cast as much, but I do like the crafting. I do like the, whole idea of being more eco-friendly, but naps are really annoying. I'm feeling a little bit meh on this fight. The first one was hard because I liked both. This one is hard because I'm kind of like, okay, for both of them, Eco Lifestyle did come with new apartments that are a little bit smaller, so that's really cool, and they have the community lot. So I think we're gonna go Eco Lifestyle, though I do love Discover University, but I mostly love their cast items. I don't do the gameplay very often, so Eco Lifestyle moves on. Next matchup, we have Cottage Living and City Living. Two very different vibes here. Cottage living, of course, you get to live on a farm, you get to have your chickens and your cows. I almost said your horses, that is not true. And you get to farm. I do love cottage living. I think Henford on Bagley is a beautiful town. I love the cast in cottage living. City living is an older expansion pack, so I definitely think in general they've improved over the years on all of their packs. I do like the apartments, but I think they're a little too big most of the time. Penthouses are cool, but I don't use them all that often. The festivals just get kind of old after you've been to them once. So I definitely think I'm going cottage living on this fight. Next fight, we got Get Famous versus Growing Together. I think this is a no-brainer for me. I've had Get Famous a lot longer, obviously. Growing Together wasn't a right off the bat purchase for me. I did wait till it went on sale. So it wasn't like a must-have immediately, but I do think that Growing Together is a very good pack if you are a family player. The one thing that does annoy me, honestly, I think milestones are kind of annoying because I did play with infants before I got Growing Together, and it was kind of nice that they already could like move around and like do some stuff. So having them just be like blobs until you teach them everything is a little annoying, but I'm sure there's mods to get around that if that's not your thing. But the cast in Growing Together is great. The build items are great. San Sequoia is a beautiful world. Get Famous is fun for like the first playthrough, I feel like. I like being an actor, but it isn't something that I want to do every day. I think Growing Together does a lot more cross compatibility with other things. So I'm going Growing Together. Okay, that's kind of weird. I guess we continue on with this branch first. So I guess we're doing Cats and Dogs versus Eco Lifestyle next. For me, this is an easier choice. Like I said, I was very meh about Eco Lifestyle. I do enjoy it. I do like it better than Discover University, but I don't like it better than Cats and Dogs. So Cats and Dogs it is. I guess we're going to go all the way down the left side and then go down the right side because we still have like 8 or 9 more expansion packs to look at. All right, cottage living versus growing together. This is a very tough choice. I really do. Okay, I love Stardew Valley. I love being a little farm girl. So I think I'm gonna have to go with cottage living. I pointed out all the pros of, you know, growing together earlier, but I still think I'd pick cottage living over growing together. That was a purchase on release day purchase for me. I wanted cottage living as soon as I saw it was being released, so I did buy that immediately. So I'm gonna put cottage living above growing together. All right, and now picking the winner for this side of the bracket, cats and dogs versus cottage living. Kind of go hand in hand, both have animals. As much as I love the cats and dogs world, I think I like Henford on Bagley better. I like the cast better. I like the gameplay better. I would miss cats and dogs if I didn't have it, but I'm going cottage living. On to the other side of the bracket, you can see here that Seasons got a bye. We had an uneven number of packs, so I let Seasons go immediately into the next round because I probably would have picked it next anyways. Next, we have Snowy Escape versus Growing Together. Okay, this is an easy choice for me for one reason. I love Windenburg. Windenburg is such a beautiful world. There's so many lots. I like the club systems. I don't use them that often. The cast from Get Together is a little questionable, but I love the Tudor style homes, so I definitely would pick Get Together. I do like Snowy Escape. It is interesting. I don't go there very often. I find myself not building in that style very often, so I hardly ever build there either. So I just don't use Snowy Escape as much as I use Get Together. So I'm definitely go and Get Together on this one. All right, next up, Island Living versus High School Years. Okay, these were both kind of flop packs, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we all had very high expectations for both of these packs and they both let us down. So Island Living is obviously a beautiful world. Sulani is gorgeous, but the gameplay is incredibly lacking. I don't remember if they had this when Island Living came out, but I'm glad now that we can put like rentals in Island Living. So that makes me use it a little bit more. I don't, you know, I live in the Midwest, so I'm not used to living on a beach, let alone an island. So I don't have my Sims live there very often, but it is nice for vacations. And as far as high school years go, I do like the cast and the build buy of it. I really enjoy all the furniture sets that came in it. A lot of the clutter items that came in it are great. The gameplay, never use it. I thought it would be super fun to go to school with your Sims. It's not. It's just not. Maybe the first time it is, but after that, no. Also, it's very broken. Prom and graduation and everything else are kind of broken. And I will say, I do think I like, not that I like Copperdale better than Sulani, but I do enjoy Copperdale. I like the little pier area with all the amusement park rides too. And I think that coupled with the cast and build buy is gonna make me pick High School Years. All right, last bracket for initial packs. We have Horse Ranch versus Get to Work. So this is one of the newest packs versus the oldest pack. Personally, I don't ever go to Magnolia Promenade. I hardly ever have my Sims go to active careers. That's just not my gameplay style. I like sending them off to a rabbit hole so I don't have to deal with them for a little bit. So I think for this one, I'm gonna go Horse Ranch. I do enjoy the horses. I think they're fun. I like the goats and the sheep. I did a big farm build and had horses and had sheep and chicken and cows and llamas all together. I do think Horse Ranch and Cottage Living are very good companion packs. Kind of wish they would have been in the same pack, but it is a different vibe. The worlds are different, so I get why it is different, but I still think I'm gonna go Horse Ranch. All right, next matchup, Get Together versus Seasons. Seasons is a tough one because I think we don't think about everything it adds because it doesn't add a new world or anything specific to do. It just kind of changes everything. I will say one annoying thing about Seasons, it's kind of like my complaint about Growing Together. I don't like the challenge of the infants. It is kind of nice when, you know, you live in Brindleton Bay and it isn't raining every single day because you don't have seasons. But I do think Seasons adds a lot to the game. I know the calendar is base game now, but I also love the holidays. The holidays are a lot of fun sometimes. I do them about once with every family and then never do them again. So I guess there's that. But I also don't think I could live without Get Together. I just love Windenburg. It is probably my favorite world in The Sims 4. Honestly, this might be controversial. I think Get Together is gonna move on. I can't let go of Windenburg. All right, High School Years versus Horse Ranch. Again, High School Years, I do love, see at High School Years, I love the cast and build by. Horse Ranch, I love the gameplay. So this is kind of tough because they're like, you know, opposites battling against each other. I'm trying to think what I couldn't live without. I could live without horses. I mean, I could live without going to high school, of course, but I do really enjoy the cast and the build by in High School Years. So for that reason only, I think High School Years is gonna move on. All right, picking our bracket winner on the right side, I think I'm gonna have to go with Get Together. Again, High School Years is kind of, you know, whatever. Though I do love, I don't like the cast in Get Together, but I don't like the gameplay or the world as much in High School Years. But then again, I don't really use the gameplay that much in Get Together either. I feel like these are really hard seeds, you know? These are not good matchups. They're a little bit too difficult because things that would have made it a lot further if they were placed otherwise, I know what's gonna win overall anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go Get Together. And lastly, Cottage Living versus Get Together. For me, easy pick. I'm going Cottage Living. I think Cottage Living might be my favorite pack in The Sims 4. I think it'd be up there with Growing Together, Cats and Dogs, and Get Together, I guess, now that I'm looking at how I ranked things. So Cottage Living is our winner. Here's my final bracket. You'll have to let me know what you think. Do you agree with my choices? Do you not agree with my choices? Some of them are probably a little controversial, but I ended up with Cottage Living for the best expansion pack. And I do have a link to this that I'll include in the description down below if you want to do your own bracket as well. But let's move on to game packs. All right, so as of recording this, there are 11 game packs in The Sims 4, and we'll go ahead and get started on these brackets. So again, we'll go all the way through the left side, all the way through the right side, and then pick our winner. So first up, we have Dream Home Decorator versus My Wedding Stories. Again, easy pick for me. I know Dream Home Decorator didn't come with a world, but I much prefer it to My Wedding Stories. My Wedding Stories weddings are so buggy. The whole pack is so buggy. Honestly, weddings are so much more frustrating for me now that we don't just have base game weddings. So I am not picking My Wedding Stories. I do like some of the cast for wedding attire. I do like the world of Tartosa. It is pretty, but it does not beat out Dream Home Decorator. Even though I don't do the interior decorator career very often, I love all the items that came in this pack, all the modular things, the sectionals, everything like that. It is just beautiful. So I'm definitely going Dream Home Decorator. Next up, we have Realm of Magic versus Spa Day. So I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I love magic. I really do enjoy Realm of Magic. It's not something I do with every single sim, but I did have a legacy challenge where I played through with magic, and I had a mod that changed Realm of Magic into a magical school so they could go as high schoolers and play there. It was so fun. So I have a lot of good memories with Realm of Magic. This was also a purchase day it came out for me. Spa Day is fine. I don't go to the spa very often. I do enjoy the update that they did to it. Having nails and stuff is really cool, but again, I just don't use it that much, so I'm going Realm of Magic. I think spellcasters are also my favorite occult, so definitely Realm of Magic. All right, Jungle Adventure versus Dine Out. This is a tough one too because I don't use Jungle Adventure very often. I don't like going to the jungle all that often. I find that once you've gone through all the runes and everything once, it's kind of repetitive, but Dine Out is amazing in theory. Again, a lot of these are great in theory. I love the idea of going out to dinner to celebrate a birthday or go on a date if you have 9 hours to do it, because that's how long it'll take for your Sims to sit down, order food, get food, and leave. With that being said though, I still think I use Dine Out more than I use Jungle Adventure. I do like some of the build items in Jungle Adventure, but the gameplay, I just don't do that often. It is well thought out though. I don't know. I have a hard time picking Jungle Adventure over Dine Out, so I'm going Dine Out. All right, Dream Home Decorator versus Realm of Magic. This is a toughie for me because I just sang the praises of both of these packs. I think universally though, Dream Home Decorator has a lot more uses than Realm of Magic. Like I said, I could use Dream Home Decorator furniture in any house that I build. I'm not always going to have a spellcaster. So I think Dream Home Decorator is moving to the next round. And since we didn't have an extra bracket down here, we ended up with Dream Home Decorator versus Dine Out for our final matchup on this side of the screen. Again, Easy choice for me. I'm going Dream Home Decorator. So Dream Home Decorator is the winner of the left side. All right, over to the right, we're starting off with two occults. We got werewolves and vampires. These are my two lesser favorite occults. I do enjoy spellcasters more, but I will say both of these packs have very cool worlds, though honestly, Moonwood Mill might be cooler. They are both pretty thought out. They have the whole skill tree for the occults, everything like that. So I do enjoy playing with werewolves, and I do enjoy playing with vampires when I do. I don't do it very often. I was gonna say vampires are more annoying because they show up at your house and try to drink your blood, but werewolves also will just be like rampaging at the park, you know? So that's kind of annoying too. This one is a tough one for me because I'm kind of whatever about both of them. You know what? As a James Turner fan, I'm gonna pick werewolves because he did a great job on all the builds in that world. So I'm going werewolves. All right, and our last initial matchup, Strangerville versus Outdoor Retreat. This one is a toughie. Outdoor Retreat is fun. I do like going camping. Again, I don't do it very often. I like going to meet the Hobbit or whatever they're called. That's kind of fun, exploring the woods, doing the bug collection. I will say herbology, if that's what it's called, is one of the worst skills ever. It is so hard to increase your skill in that, so that's a little bit annoying. Strangerville, I like the world. I like some of the builds, like the plane crash build is really, really cool. As for the actual gameplay, I will say I don't do it that often. I think I played through it once and that's really all you need. So with that, Strangerville's a little less playable, but I do like the military career. I feel like that's a realistic career that a lot of people choose in real life. They definitely both have their pros and cons, but I think personally, I probably use Outdoor Retreat more. I like taking my Sims on like a vacation, although now that we can do rentals in any world, it kind of made Outdoor Retreat not as important in my game catalog. I still think I'm gonna go Outdoor Retreat with this one. I forgot, Parenthood got a buy on that first round because we had an odd number of packs. I love Parenthood. I love the clothes, I love the build, I love the gameplay, though the pop-ups do start to get a little bit annoying after a while, but the character values are cool, so I am 100% going Parenthood over werewolves. Absolutely. All right, so now our final bracket for this side is Parenthood versus Outdoor Retreat. That's an easy choice for me too. Parenthood wins every day. Parenthood is another one of those packs that really influences the whole game versus just influencing one single part. All right, in our final bracket matchup, we have Dream Home Decorator versus Parenthood. Again, I love Dream Home Decorator. I use it a lot, but I think Parenthood has the build buy, the cast, the gameplay that goes throughout all of the things that you can do in this game. So I think I'm gonna go with Parenthood for my favorite. Again, the seedings are a little bit complicated because certain things would have made it further if they were paired against other things, but I am happy with Parenthood being my highest rated game pack, and I'm happy with Cottage Living being my highest rated expansion pack. So let me know what you guys think. What's your opinions? This is my final bracket. What would your bracket look like? I will link this one in the description box as well if you want to do it on your own too. Alrighty guys, well I feel like this was a short video, but I feel like we still got a lot of information out. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Again, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite game pack? What is your favorite expansion pack? Did you agree with some of my choices? Did you disagree with some of them? Next time we do a video like this, we will be doing the kits and the stuff packs. So we'll see which one of those come out on top as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys being here and watching this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later. Bye guys.